Why is that tree still there? It's January. Weird.
Weirdos.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira. Guess what? Sarah Underwood is here.
We're coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, movie meister Chris Gore will sit down with the cast of Season of the Witch. It's sword wars and ladies burning at the stake, all Nicolas Cage style. Then Candace Bailey continues her vision quest. And industrial light and magic. She's going to cover herself in balls to motion capture all your Star Wars fantasies. Most of them, anyway. Balls.
Look, I'm Flavor Flav. I got a clock around my neck.
Oh.
Plus arch villainous James Bryan will be in the studio to talk about sucking blood, battling superheroes, and his role in Tron Legacy. And later, we'll continue to count down the road to CES. Morgan Webb fiddles with some insanely advanced electro tech in Tokyo, including a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. So now anyone can download porn in the comfort of their grandmother's bathroom.
Come on, Graham, watch.
Today's Around the Net is dedicated to questionable ads.
Yeah, let's go around a very commercial net. Son of a bitch, that tree is still here in January. What the hell is that about? You'd think,
I know, it doesn't
just put it out by the curb. Let a Boy Scout take it out of here.
Doesn't make any sense at all, does it?
So weird. Anyway, one of the joys of owning an iPhone is the chance to fill a beautiful piece of technology with incredibly immature apps.
On last count, there were probably 6 million different fart apps available for download. But one of the was that a fart, Kev?
I just downloaded in my pants.
But one of the most irritating non-fart apps is known as Talking Carl.
Yeah, this application, don't encourage Talking Carl. It takes what you say and repeats it back to you in a screeching, high-pitched voice. And when you place two Talking Carls next to each other, you get this.
My voice is higher than your voice.
My voice is higher than your voice.
The sound actually kind of gives me like a half chubby because it reminds me of dial-up modems handshaking.
I hate that phrase, half chubby. It grosses me out. It does. Like
If
panties,
the phrase
like
grosses you
panties.
out, wait for the visual. Fun fact, though, something very similar happens when you stand Chris Hardwick next to Chris Gore. Weird.
And that's why you never see them in the same segment on Attack of the Show.
Mystery solved. Today's number 4 item is footage of what may be the only time in history that a cat has ever done something good for mankind.
Yeah. This is from the 1996 family film The Undercover Kid, which stars a young boy who has the ability to talk to animals.
And of course, hijinks ensue, and then someone tries to shoot the president.
I'm gonna shoot the president when his train stops here for him to speak.
Telling the parents is definitely out this time.
Can't call the cops either.
Dear Mr.
President, you don't know me, but someone is trying to kill you.
The President of the United States.
No way, buddy!
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, correction, the dog did not live happily ever after. He died from complicated gunshot wounds. So that happened. Wendy's.
It's the chain restaurant with the best 80s R&B training videos,
Oh, yeah.
as proven by today's number 3 item.
After watching this, you too will know how to master the fine art of hot drinks.
Coffee, decaf, tea, and hot chocolate. Those are the hot drinks that you serve, so get set. Hot cups come in 2 sizes, small and large if
But who knew hot drinks could be so smooth and sexy?
Unless you spill them in your crotch.
Again, depends on what turns you on, I suppose.
In at number 2, cougars.
Yes! Cougs, a.k.a. hot mamas, are everywhere, and they're ready to pounce on hot young gentlemen in an attempt to relive their youth. And ladies, I'm here for you.
Here's a commercial for all the cougar dating service, all cougar dating service, Cougar Life.
Seriously, I'll old Absolutely, that is a theme song for a dating site dedicated to the slightly older ladies. I like that. That's how you do it. Still ahead. Whoa. Today's number 1 is a fight to the death.
With periodicals, nonetheless.
Periodicals?
Yeah.
Okay. Today's number 1 is a must-watch if you are ever attacked and have enough time to roll up a magazine.
Here is a guy that we can only assume is some kind of homeless Jason Bourne with weird-looking friends.
The rolled-up magazines utilized is what we term the blunt edge. Can be used for striking, thrusting.
Get up. I want my chair.
You want this chair?
Yeah, I want the chair.
Well, I didn't see you here before. I'm not going to get up. I'm tired. No, get away from me. Stop it. Take your chair. Have your chair. No, never do that again.
Oddly enough, though, the only participant that died in that clip, the magazine.
Prince is dead. Long live Prince!
Totally. To get your daily viral fix and check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet. You know, with lady drivers in NASCAR, football players getting hefty fines for hits that are deemed too violent, and an almost embarrassing lack of fights in hockey, this is increasingly becoming a woman's world. Am I right?
And I know one man who would disagree with you. Dude Ramrod.
Oh, sorry, what?
Dude Manrod.
What's the best pickup line?
These! Should I get leather seats in my new car? Only if you like oral sex.
So should I pluck my eyebrows or should I get them waxed?
Alright, now the best way to figure this out is to imagine a giant box wrapped in pink and red paper, topped with a golden bow. You're gonna want to tear it open, pull off the lid. Now inside, imagine this box is lined with tissue and lace, and being as careful as possible, search around until you find your vagina. Then ask your vagina!
It's time for Dude Manrod's manly tips for newness.
Hey dude, I want to buy a small outdoor hibachi. But the guy at the Home Depot keeps trying to upsell me a huge propane barbecue. Should I be angry?
Hell no! You should be grateful. That guy's trying to do you a solid. I mean, here you are, practically cutting your balls off at the root, and he's trying to take away the nut knife. A hibachi? What, is that what they call a grill in the Girl Scouts? Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Stop by 7-Eleven and pick up a 6-pack of the latest copy of Boobies and Glocks. Step 2. Go back to the Home Depot and apologize to this dude. Give him the beer and the skin mag. Then you shake that motherfucker's hand. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's your new best friend. Step 3. You buy the most hugest damn grill in the building. And I recommend Dude Manrod's Meat Monster Supreme with titanium casing, dual ignition easy start, and detachable fold-out sex den for outdoor lady boning. Finally, go home and cook up a damn line. Make sure you eat its heart. Because that's the only way I see you getting your mojo back. You make me want to puke. You're welcome.
See you dumbasses next time for Dude Man Rod's Manly Tips for Dudeness.
Thank you, Dude Manrod, for giving everyone in this room their penis back.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta check something.
Everyone in this room still would. You all know it. Hey, still ahead, a look into my thrilling but short-lived career as an agent of the Los Angeles Counterterrorism Net, co-starring Katie Sackhoff. Hey, stick around. There's all sorts of stuff coming up. Hooray!
What happens next?
This lady's trying to prove her mettle on the high jump. What happens next? Does she make it over? Does she land straight on the bar? Or does she miss the bar altogether? Find out when we return.
What happens next?
This lady's trying to prove her mettle on the high jump. What happens next? Does she make it over? Does she land straight on the bar? Or does she miss the bar altogether? Something tells me she won't be making it to the Olympic trials. Hey, before 24 got canceled, the muckety mucks at Fox searched high and low for a replacement for the great Jack Bauer. And believe it or not, they gave me a shot.
And that's why you're all watching Lie to Me on Mondays.
The following takes place between 6 p.m. and 6:02 p.m. All right, Katie, I'm here, and it's definitely a bomb. It's a
Okay, I didn't get that last part.
Are you using your cell phone?
No, I'm on my iPhone. Thank you.
Why aren't you on your comm?
Oh, because the earpiece thing makes the side of my head all tender and raw, and it's not good. I have to rub lotion on it.
Okay.
It's a long story.
I need you to tell me exactly.
Katie, you're breaking up. What'd you say?
Tell me everything you see! What was that?
I was browsing the App Store, and there's this new one called Monsieur Rapiti, and he's a parrot dressed as a butler, and he says everything that you say back to you in a French accent. It's $1.99. That is funny. That is funny.
Kevin, focus.
Listen carefully to me.
Okay.
Cut the blue wire, then the red. Do not touch the yellow.
Katie, listen, we don't have time. Guys.
We don't have time. Come here. Paul.
Paul, come on, gather around, hurry up.
Kevin.
Okay, no, do it portrait. Do it, yeah, get more in there. Do something cool, like point the guns at the bomb. Like really, do something, fun. Okay, ready? Katie, check my Twitter.
Kevin, stop tweeting!
Katie, are you there?
Go!
Katie, hello?
Fine, blow up, I don't care.
Hey, does anybody have Verizon? Boost! Guys! Team...
Nice going, Kev.
We're gonna say I'm a lover, not a bomb tech. Isn't that right, Katie Sackhoff? Oh, 2010, you provided us with so many memories. Did they not, guys? Lots of memories, huh? What was your favorites? Just shout them out. Just start shouting them out. Any favorite? Go ahead. Yeah, that was a good one. Anybody else? However, if you're in any of these videos, it's unlikely that you remember anything.
Time to look back at the top head trauma break moments of 2010.
Yay. Oh, man. 2011, I'm telling you, it's going to be the year of the bank robbing dog. You mark my words. It'll probably be a series on G4. Some Sometimes you gotta use your noggin to solve a problem.
However, deconstructing a glass bottle is not one of them.
Why couldn't that be at the gathering of the Juggalos? Today, the rating system is Redneck Hot Tubs.
Ooh. Ew.
How many are you giving them?
A 4 out of 5.
Right there.
What?
You're 4 out of 5. Unrelated, do you smell something?
I think it kind of smells like flaming mullets.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Holy!
That's what he gets for having a mullet.
ICP medallion dangling from his neck. Told ya. How many redneck hot tubs?
4 out of 5. I do what you do.
Oh, that was fantastic. No. Never mind. No matter how aggressive any form of inline skate. Hey, no, I'm not saying this. No.
It's totally lame.
No, it is not lame. Aggressive inlining is for pros and for real men. Real men who get laid a lot by the hottest chicks ever.
Oh, it's funny, Kevin, because it's not.
I wore knee and elbow pads.
No
Knee
comment.
and elbow.
No comment, Kev. Just gonna be nice.
You want to take that ace bandage off, bro?
Yeah, take that off so I can walk down. I'll check if it's bleeding pretty bad.
It's not too bad. I mean, I definitely was expecting worse. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh!
My back got dude.
Yikes. Yikes.
All right, I'm sorry I rollerbladed. How many redneck hot tubs do you want to give him?
Oh, well, we're gonna give him a 5 out of 5. I can only imagine the new ways of getting super hurt people will discover this year. Recently, film buff Chris Gore sat down with the cast of Season of the Witch.
Yes, witch burnings, the Black Plague, the Crusades. It's everything we love about European history without all that boring accuracy.
There's no brooms involved in this witch hunt, only swords and some serious Black Plague. Set during the Crusades, Nicolas Cage and Ron Perlman have to get medieval as they transport a suspected witch across a treacherous wilderness.
Now, you're not just fighting in the Crusades, you're also fighting zombie wolves and zombie monks. I don't think I've ever seen zombie monks in film.
Yeah, no, that was new for me as well. It was quite creepy. Also, the Black Plague makeup was rough to look at.
This is not your typical witch movie, like a witch with a wart on her nose. This really deals with the theme of seduction.
I use my feminine wiles, or I use things to manipulate the men. I'm not just sat back with a wart on my nose.
The witch uses this as the way to seduce you into doing what she would like. I've dated girls like that.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about young Foy playing the witch is that it remains very ambiguous. You start to suspect maybe, in fact, she is a witch.
You guys really were intense in those fight scenes. What kind of training did you go through?
We're both, Americans, and trying to play knights in the 14th century was a bit of a challenge.
The thing that we prepped most for was the fight between Kai and Felsen. I thought that fight turned out quite well. You really got to see how difficult it was for this kind of old man to keep up with this young kid.
You have such good chemistry with Nicolas Cage in the film. Can you tell me what it was like to work with him?
Well, the chemistry is partially on the page.
Whomever slays the most men drinks for free.
Oh, you're buying, my friend. It was kind of like a Butch and Sundance kind of relationship where they complete each other's sentences. And, one does the thinking, one does the feeling.
I'm building up a powerful thirst, baby! You're buying, my friend!
It's like no acting. you know, with Ron, because I like him genuinely. And he is a good man. He's got a great sense of humor, so we just sort of hit it off.
What is that smell?
That would be you.
Are witches like the new zombies?
I have no idea. I think witches have always been popular.
Yeah, people have always been interested in witches. I think it's about time there were more witches on screen.
Vampires and zombies are so 2010. Kick off the new year with Season of the Witch.
Witch is definitely the new vamps, man. Yeah.
Is it me, or does nothing say 14th century English crusader like Nicolas Cage?
Hey, he's got to pay for those dinosaur skulls and life-size Disney statuettes somehow.
Oh, Cage Zang. For most people on the planet, anything that comes from the butt region of the human being is just one more reason to go wash your hands. But for a select few weirdos and Germans, it can be arousing.
Hence the strange existence of ecoproctophilia. Is that how you say it? Ecoproctophilia?
E-proctophilia. But I don't think we're worried about offending anybody that knows how to properly say it.
Yeah. The fart fetish. WTF.
What the? Farts. They come in all sorts of smells and sounds, ranging from your buffalo wing blaster to your stealthy funeral wisp. Passing wind is just a part of our nature, but some people out there take this gassy pastime to heart, and it's making us ask, what the It's called eproctophilia, a sexual fascination with flatulence. But you can call it the fart fetish for short. Symptoms include an uncontrollable urge to fart on others, an obsessive attraction to others farting, and the unforgiving interest in filming it all. On YouTube alone, there are nearly 1,000 clips and dozens of dedicated channels like SagerFarts09, which has over 500 subscribers and hosts a variety of rips, from pillow stinkers and teddy bear stuffers to simply farting on a basketball. It's the actual noise and stench of the fart that excites this type of fetishist. The louder and longer the release, the more appealing it is. But if the air biscuit has no stink, well, then it's just not good enough. But men are not the only ones breaking wind for pleasure. No, the ladies love it as well. Though with girls farting, it's usually the male viewer who is the eproctophiliac. Watching ladies behave primitively essentially helps the fetishist feel equal or even superior to the farter. A case that many psychologists call the humiliation complex. On the internet, the fart fetish has a strong presence beyond YouTube as well, with a handful of flatulent websites like Girls Gone Gross and dailyfarts.com. Some even sell videos for download at $5 to $30 each, depending upon the length and magnitude of each clip. From releasing thunderous bombs on each other's faces to voluntarily taking whiffs from a sleep farter, these fetishists make no pardon for their stinky ways. But our favorite cheese cutter award has to go to the bathtub farter. Nothing like a little bubbly to get the day started. So whether you're into cheek squeaks or bottom blasters, we're not saying it's wrong to cut the cheese. In fact, sure, go ahead, pull our fingers. Just don't mind us when we ask, what's up? Actually, eproctophilia is the reason that a few gentlemen are walking around the chili cook-off with giant boners. So, now you know.
How come you know so much
About chili? I know a lot about chili, Sarah Underwood, just because I eat it. I predict the future is going to be extra sinful. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Well, that's because CES 2011 is descending upon Las Vegas.
Yay!
And we will be there live from the moment the doors open.
AOTS Technophiles will be scouring 2 million square feet of space to bring you the hottest and most futuristic new gadgets.
We'll be live from CES 2011 tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. For more information, go to g4tv.com/CES2011.
And stay tuned, the nicest bad guy in Hollywood, James Frain, will be sitting down to discuss True Blood and Tron.
And Candace Bailey continues her vision quest at ILM, where she'll be portraying a popular Star Wars character. And I'm guessing it's not Jabba. You know, Jabba the Hutt was a headset?
But
shortly. Just an FYI, James Frain is not a son of a bitch. He just plays one in movies and on TV.
He's actually a really nice guy.
He is, actually. Nice enough to sit down with Blair Herter to talk about his new fiendish role on The Cape. And, of course, Tron Legacy. That's in there, too.
Villains. You can't live with them, but you can't create gripping drama without them.
Mr. Fleming. This is Vince Faraday, the detective I told you about.
Right. There's a shocking amount of police corruption in Palm City, Detective. I hope you've kept your nose clean.
I don't take bribes, no.
Forgive me, that was rude. Do you realize that ARC Corporation has paid billions of dollars to train police officers in Afghanistan, while American cities are left to crumble in neglect? I want to change all that. This can be a great city again.
Please welcome James Frain to the show today. Obviously, we say ladies. There are no ladies on this set. It is all men here, which is always weird for the guys that come in.
But we
James,
imagine the ladies.
Yeah.
Yes.
More often than not, actually. James, I want to talk about kind of your work as of late. You've been a villain in Tron, True Blood, now The Cape. When are you going to fire your representation? I'm really confused. Why go down this path? Why are you such a good bad guy?
I seem to be on kind of a bad guy role right now.
Yeah.
It's just sort of coming my way. I don't know. It comes that way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And are you okay with it? I mean, stuff comes down the pipeline, you're like, too good. I don't like blonde hair. Perfect. I'm going to stab somebody in the face. I'll take this role. Is that how things work?
Yeah, there are degrees of evil. There are many ways of being bad. I'm exploring different avenues in that. But it depends how much comedy is on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Tron was very fun. Comic part. True Blood was funny, but the guy didn't know that he was funny.
The one thing I have to ask about Tron before we move on to the television show, did you get to keep that outfit, specifically the visor? Please tell me you got to keep the helmet.
I tried several times to get it out of the building, under my clothes, and it didn't fit, so I bought oversized pajamas. They had snipers around the corner of all the buildings.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible.
The Cape, you play the arch nemesis, Chess.
Yeah.
Chess. I want to talk about two things about your character. One, where does the name Chess come from? And two, what is up with your eyes in this show?
Well, Chess was invented. It turns out Chess was invented by Tom Wheeler, the writer. Mm-hmm. Him and his brother are both writers. When they were kids, they were comic book fans. Mm-hmm. And his brother invented the character of Chess back when they were kids. Mm-hmm. And he just remembered him. He wanted to write a comic book story, and this is his tribute to comic books, his love letter to comic books, he calls it. And he sort of brought Chess back in from his brother's file. And he had this idea of this character who was like a brilliant strategist of evil. He has lots of designs. He's playing chess with people out in the world. Mm-hmm. And then they came up with this idea of these contact lenses that have actual chess pieces in them. So I have a rook and I have a knight.
Nice.
Which these have to be fitted in by a special lens tech person. There is such a thing. Mm-hmm. Lens tech person, that's what they're called on the call sheet. And they fit these things in, and then I kind of stumble around being evil.
I like to think that somebody's internship involved them just putting contact lenses at James Frain's eyes.
Yeah.
Like that is literally that guy. It's not a lens technician. They're just trying to make him feel better about what his current job is. And the character itself, you know, this is, again, another bad guy role, but it's a different take on it, like all your other roles. So how is this guy different from the other stuff that you've played?
Well, this guy, because it's two people, this guy is basically a very charming, seductive, fun, multi-billionaire who runs mercenary armies around the world and has persuaded Palm City to privatize their police and hand over the running of law and order to him, largely because of this evil character, Chess, who's at large. And they don't know, of course, that he's the same guy. But he's basically a very fun, quite cool guy to hang out with. He just has this unfortunate habit of dressing up as a psychotic kind of alter ego and killing people. But
yeah, you know, whatever. We can overlook that because all the good he does during the day.
Yeah, and, you know, we all have hobbies.
Why are you laughing at that? That is not murder. Is not funny. God, that is ridiculous. You have like an IMDb page that is a mile long, so I know that you probably don't have a lot of time to do much. But I heard that you really used to be in the video games. Really obsessively into video games.
Yes, I let that one go. I stopped playing GoldenEye after I realized it had completely taken over my life, and I had to emerge from my cave. I realized I needed to sort of come back to the world. But there was a special lost year in there somewhere.
Really?
Which I spent sniping out various members of family and friends.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing I like more than crushing somebody's career momentum. So I got something for you right here. I got a 10-day pass to World of Warcraft, my friend, right here. So if you want to get back into it just a little bit, because who likes work?
Just don't do it to me.
Do it, James.
What is this? What is this World of Warcraft online immersion?
You'll find out.
Who
Thank
is she?
you. Thank you to James Frain, everybody, for being here. Make sure you catch the Cape series premiere this Sunday night on NBC.
You know, Candace Bailey wants to be one of us, but we're still not really sure why.
Today she continues her AOTS Vision Quest at Industrial Light and Magic, where she becomes quite simply a visual effect.
I've been waiting my whole Vision Quest for this. It's day 2 of my Jedi training. I'm here at ILM being covered in balls for my mocap session for Iron Man!
We actually call them tracking markers.
They're balls. So what's the plan for today?
So we've got you suited up. We're going to calibrate you, connect you to Iron Man, and you can be Iron Woman. There's 40 high-speed video cameras in here. Each one of them is emitting infrared light that is reflecting off these markers. That's the way the computer knows where to build your skeleton. I'm going to let you put these two on.
Where do they go? Right here? Naughty mocap.
They go like this.
Oh, that's no fun. I kind of want one as a tail.
You can see here's all the viewports from all the cameras.
So that's what I would look like as a skeleton.
Exactly.
Here's my boobs. Could you please refer to me as Iron Candace? Now, Travis, you're a real mocap actor. You did a little film.
A small indie piece, Iron Man 2.
And who'd you play?
Iron Man.
Can you tell me a little bit about what goes on?
You come out here, you punch your coworkers, and then this is actually a live camera.
It's a virtual camera. It's being tracked by the same system that's tracking you.
So basically, anywhere you move the camera, it'll show that space. It's 360, right?
It's true. It's the entire environment.
How do you actually come up with your scenes? Can you kind of walk me through
Well, yeah,
that?
generally we start out, we just figure out a little bit of choreography right
Okay.
before we shoot. I'll let you do one of the parts that I was doing as Iron Man. So we'll start out. I'll throw a punch at you, throw one back at me, and then throw an uppercut. And then I'm going to come back and headbutt you. You stumble back a little bit,
Oof,
and then you turn and blast me. So a big part of Iron Man also is the state of mind. Now there's a bravado that Robert Downey's bringing, so you got to try to get that body language out. And I'm going to throw a scenario at you, and I want to see you react.
Okay.
How Iron Man would react to the situation.
All right, Iron Candace.
All right. Iron Man. Whiplash has got Pepper. We've got to go save her. What do?
I'll get her! Like that?
It was a good warm-up. Iron Man. Dr. Doom is attacking the city. I have no idea what to do. Help.
Let's save him with my karate chop! So how'd I do? What are you looking at? Ow. I think I pulled something.
Yeah, we'll get you an ice pack for that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Mike, Travis, thank you so much for letting me come here and become Iron Man. This is definitely the coolest part by far of my Vision Quest. I think I'm the baddest Iron Man ever!
Keep at it, Candace. Your new life is about to begin.
Yes, and your old life is about to become the good old days when I wasn't covered in food or strange bodily fluids.
Still ahead, Morgan heads to Tokyo to get her paws on some of the high-techiest gadgets that Yodobashi Emporium has to offer.
But first, it's time for another Ask a Ninja edition of Attack This.
Hey,
Yeah, ninjas! Looking for something to add more deathiness to your mobile device? Well, a retractable katana might actually backfire. So here are some killer ninja apps. Here. It's a fact that 90% of everyone, including ninjas, spend 90% of their time trying to, thinking about, or actually touching mammary protuberances of the opposite sex. Oh, I can say boobs. Great. Boobs. 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 I just like saying it, and I like boobs. Any whopper, my deadly sharp point is, I'm a big fan of Boob Ninja. The goal of this iPhone game is pretty straightforward. Guide the Boob Ninja through a treacherous field of flying kitchen utensils while trying to grab as many lady bags as possible. Seriously though, boobs, ninjas, and kitchen utensils. That's a party, and it only costs $1. But if I know you, like you wish I didn't, you want to kill something. That's natural. You're a ninja. While we all enjoy the occasional constant assassination, nothing is more gratifying than taking the life of some pirate monkey zombies. Am I right? Well, guess what? There's an app for that. Slash your way through hordes of undead, swashbuckling primates and revel in the ensuing bloodbath with Draw Slasher, Dark Ninja versus Pirate Monkey Zombies. With 6 modes of play, you can massacre fruity buccaneer zombies for as long as your well-hidden ninja heart desires. Which, last time I checked, is probably forever. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's a deadly and rather handsome ninja who fields people's questions about life, death, and all things ninja. And he's got his own app too, with many a deadly game. What are the odds? Okay, actually, that's me. Ninjas gotta eat, brother. So be sure you grab I Am Ninja on the App Store too, or I might grab you on the next store. That was kind of a not very good threat. Head on over to AskANinja.com if you want to ask me questions about things. Smoke bomb!
Kevin says, eat me.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. You want consumer electronics? Oh, we've got your consumer electronics right here. Live from Las Vegas, Attack of the Show invades CES 2011. From HD to 3D, we've got it all covered. With exclusive demos of the gadgets and the gear you've got to see. That's tomorrow on Attack of the Show, live from Las Vegas.
Americans love guns and explosions.
Yeah.
The British love hot kidney meat. And the Japanese love electronics.
That's true. Morgan Webb recently went to the expansive and futuristic Yodobashi Electronics Emporium in Tokyo to see how technologically advanced the Japanese really are.
This is the electronics capital of Japan. If you want anything, you want inappropriate USB thumb drives, you want a cell phone, you want a computer, this is where you come. Welcome to Akihabara. Little alleyways like this are the heart and soul of Akihabara, and they have every tiny little piece of electronic equipment that you might ever need. I'm gonna go look for the BIOS battery I can't find for my computer.
This is in case you need a condom-shaped USB thumb drive. Just in case.
Really? What is that about? Really? Really?
It's disturbing in so many ways.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Morgan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that is what it's like to be hit on by Japanese high school boys.
If you are looking for something electronic in Electric Town, then look no further than Yodobashi. Come on. Are bulky laptops and cellular data plans weighing you down? Well, Japan has some solutions to put the power of the web in the palm of your hand. Behold, the portable web. This is a very popular trend in Japan right now. This is a mobile 3G hotspot. And what you can do is actually not get internet in your house. You can just get something like this. You can get speeds of 7.2 down, 5.4 up, and you can run your laptop, your DS, your PSP, any mobile device off of this. Your friends can use it too. And you know what? It's even battery powered. This is the Toshiba Libretto W100. Now it has the standard specs of a good netbook. It's got 2 gigs of RAM. It's got a 64 gig solid state drive. But the coolest thing about it is it has 2 touch screens. So the bottom screen can actually be a keyboard, or it can have a lot of other functionalities. And it does have an accelerometer as well, so you can turn it and use it like a book, hence libretto.
Unfortunately, not everything you find here is amazing. Sometimes lesser quality knockoffs make their way onto the Japanese store shelves.
Japan has gone iPad crazy. This, however, is not an iPad. This is the Halod's Internet tablet, and it runs Android 1.5. It's got 2 gigs of onboard memory. You can upgrade that to 16 with a micro SD card. It is very similar look and feel to an iPad, however, and it's going to have a lot of the same functionality for a lower price. Japan, proving that when it comes to tech, bigger is not always better. Plus, then it's easier to slip in your pocket and slip out of the store. Hello, I'm in Japan, home of tiny future tech musical toilets and vending machines that dispense beer. Hooray! Yay for progress! But even the land of the rising sun is going to be blown away by the new tech unveiled this week at CES 2011 in Las Vegas. Join Kevin Pereira, me, and our team of tech-experts for 2 hours live as we scour the floors for the latest gadgets, tablets, and man-eating vacuum cleaners. Sure, I may have made that last part up, but it could happen. AOTS live from CES 2011 tomorrow at 7 p.m. Go to g4tv.com/CES2011 for more.
Hey, look! It's Batman!
Hey, no, it's not actually. It's time for today's epic fail. Yeah. You know, I'd say that kid's probably going to get grounded. But he beat me to it, Zhang.
I'd say his parents are gonna go through the roof. What do you beat them to it? Zhang again.
Thank you to James Sprain for dropping in. And thanks to my baby mama, Sarah Underwood, for being here.
Goodbye.
See ya.